Okay, so we're recording now. Okay, so what I wanted to do, in case anybody else jumps on, but I'll have this recorded, is I'm getting the close night checklist, but I also want to share this as well. Okay, so what I'm going to be sharing now, can you see a different screen, Mom?
Yep.
Okay, so this is something that was on Circle of Success. So if you guys don't know Circle of Success group, I don't know if everyone was added to that because it's actually Shane Devlin's region group, but she has some stuff that sometimes like Amy doesn't have on Hope Giver. So I want to just go over it. It's actually a really good s'mores page and it's all about the brand new items. So it's talking points. If anybody has not watched the Go for Gold or listened to the Go for Gold from Saturday yet, it talks about the products and how we were also excited with Strawberry Fizz coming out, but then Strawberry Fizz obviously sold out. And then the I Wanted a Halls, like they stopped doing the packages. So some people look at that and they're like, oh no, like there goes my, my sales and things like that. We just have to kind of stop looking at it that way and really looking at it like, okay, well, let's delve into these other products because they are super, super amazing. So when I'm just going to go through these really quickly and then I'll share this s'mores page for everybody, but it's just really, really cool if we can do it. So it's the brand new products and other things to share about Arbonne is that, we're reducing our plastic by 50%. We're committing to zero waste in all of our countries. We're joining forces with TerraCycle. We're becoming a B corporation instead of a C corporation. And what that really does is that's balancing profits and purpose. So there's not many companies that have that, but like Land's End, like some of the really good companies that donate a lot to charity and are pro-environment community, things like that, that's what they are. So becoming a B corporation is a big thing, especially to the millennial area. Sometimes I think our age and older doesn't really care too much, but we really should be. But this is pretty cool, and all of our products are going to be more delivered sustainably and with fair trade. So just going through this is the elixir. So I am drinking mine right now. So I've been drinking this in the evening just because your collagen buildup typically does occur at night. So what are we doing? We're feeding our skin within. The skin elixir is kind of like magic. It boosts collagen. So it does not have collagen in it. So I know there's like a lot of posts that people are doing and they're like, yes, we have collagen. It's a collagen builder. So just make sure you're advertising it correctly because that's the big thing. Because collagen, you can't get collagen unless it's from, an animal byproduct, right? So that's where we just have to be careful when we're saying, oh, I have my liquid collagen. It's a collagen builder because it has hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid works to actually boost collagen. So in your 20s, that is actually when collagen starts to break down and we start to produce about 1 to 2% less with each year once we hit our 20s. So I'm in my 30s, so like I'm already like 20 to 30% below that already. So this is going to boost that collagen production in our skin. So like when people are in their like 40s, 50s, 60s, they start to kind of lose that fullness here. Like even if they're overweight, it's like the plumpness of the skin and not plump as in fat, but plump as in healthy skin. So it's going to help that. It's going to help the skin. Let me point to the right area. My God, like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So the hair and the nails as well. So this is actually, I think, one of the products that are going to help anybody that ever talks to you about like that they have thin skin, thin hair, or maybe their hair is falling out. A lot of that could be hormones or medications that they're on too. So this is a great way to talk to them about, oh, well, like, yes, it's saying collagen. And some people might be like, I don't care. I'm never getting Botox. I don't care how my skin is. But we want to just make sure that, we're talking to them about that. So it's a drinkable hyaluronic acid. It's super water for your skin and it helps maintain that elasticity. So that was kind of what I just wanted to talk about that. It tastes really good. So a lot of us, I think, tried it with just the Strawberry Fizz. I've actually been doing it in the evening. Like I said, your collagen production, the renewal process of your skin happens when you're sleeping, but it's a really, really light flavor and it doesn't have, the caffeine that Fizz has. So for people who are doing like the 30 days, this is a great opportunity to introduce something that they understand because they know nutrition products, right? They know how to drink their Fizz and their tea. They know like they pour something into water, right? So they're already doing this, but this is actually going to help their skin now. And as we know, with the 30 days to healthy living, we're already helping your skin, right? Because if you look at somebody's skin, you can usually tell like what is the issue, if it's gluten, dairy, things like that. So this is really going to help that. And I think that's awesome. on here as well is going to be, you know, the fun little skin video if you haven't seen it yet. The next thing is the Botaniques collection. This is, you know, I love the Botaniques collection, so I'm super excited that I got more than what I wanted all because now I have it. But I'm already using, you know, the wash, the coconut lotion I use every single day. Smells so good. I was just at Carrie's Pharmacy. And she was, you know, she put it in her work bathroom. So, you know, she's like kind of sharing without like overly sharing. But what I love about the Botaniques line is one, it's like basically, you know, like you're on a like at the Caribbean or something like that because it's like super, super tropical smelling. However, it is a lower price point. So this is awesome when if there's been a, you know, a client that you've had that hasn't, you know, really jumped in because they think everything's too expensive. They can't go to the RE9. The prep work might not be the best option for them because they're older or something like that. This is a great opportunity because it's similar price points to like what they would spend at Bath and Body Works. But obviously without all the stuff, it's just amazing. And it's the Botaniques. It's also the line that they are hoping that we hashtag Yo Soy Botaniques and Yo Soy Arbonne or things like that, because we are trying to move into the Latin community, as you know, where, you know, Puerto Rico is part of us. So they have their first regional vice president. So it's a way to reach out in that demographic as well. So looking at different cultures. So Botox in a bottle. So the RE9 Advanced Lifting and Contouring V-Lift Gel. So this is similar to a previous product RE9 had, but it really is something for tightening. It's awesome. It's really thin. I've been using it and I really like it. So what this does is makes the V right here. So you're going to get a tensing effect. So when I put it on, I like kind of dab it. And you really only have to like focus up here, but I do a little bit here because I just don't want these to occur or the 11 to start happening. But you just do like, you know, slight little circles and you're going to push it up. It does tighten, and with continuous use, it's actually going to tighten the skin. Again, especially when you're having the skin cocktail, that's going to be working from the inside out and this is from the outside in. So it's going to help reduce like the smile lines. Like I have one right here, so I'm like excited to see after like 90 days, like does this go down more for those crow feet? But you can feel it really tight. You can use this in the morning. You can tell your clients, you know, you want to cleanse. And actually on the call, they talked about cleansing twice. So you cleanse the first time, but then after, when you cleanse for real, you should use a face cloth or something to really get out of that. And why do we say that? Like, I think all commercials, right? They're just like with the water and their face is clean. But think about a floor, right? You put the cleaner on the floor, you don't just throw water on it. It wouldn't be clean, right? You need a mop or a cloth to actually get the dirt and the debris. So we're cleansing, but we're doing the double cleanse. We're doing it for 60 seconds to be able to remove not just makeup and dirt, but actual pollutants from the environment. So we're doing that. And at that point, you can use your micellar water, which we'll talk about. Let that dry. That's just going to kind of remove any other impurities, or if they don't feel like washing their face, just doing that because it's better than nothing, right? Then you can do your toner, let it dry, and then you can do the V-Lift gel, let it fully dry, and then go on to your serum. Or you can do your serum and then this, but make sure it dries fully. And another tip we learned is when you have the Genius Ultra device, your face should be fully dry when you actually use that. And I never knew that. I used to always think it had to be wet. Oh, what did I just do? Sorry. Hopefully that didn't move. So there's another fun video here. Now this is the Prep Work micellar water. I actually really like it. You don't need to rinse this off. You can get it on a pad, just like do that to clean, but it really, I like it. I've been using it for the past few days. And the overnight face jelly, if anybody has ever tried the Gelée, so like when you're at a party, we always say bring the Gelée because like people always buy it because it has so many uses. This is basically the Gelée for your face. It feels awesome. I've had it by the bedside table. I've been using it for days, and guys, like my face is definitely a lot drier. We use it on the flight in the hotel. It was awesome. I loved it. So this can be, why do I keep doing that? Sorry guys. It's just like amazing there. So there's like another fun little video there with all the awesome stuff. Now this is the Counter Spot Essence. Now this is the product that has the actual clinical tested trial, which is a huge thing, and it's something that Arbonne wants to continue to do. So it was a 12-week clinical trial. So what does a clinical trial mean? It means a third party validated the results. So it wasn't just Arbonne using, you know, Arbonne people saying, oh, this worked on Arbonne, right? This is actually, the study was done for 12 weeks, 100% showed reduction, I believe, in like age spots, and then like 96% was like elasticity and things, but it was over 96%. And if it's clinically studied, it usually has to be, it's accurate. So that's pretty awesome. This is going to treat spots. What's super, super important about this is it has an encapsulated retinol. So the key thing with this is like, why is this better than another retinol or prescription retinol? It's because it has a controlled release ceramide encapsulated retinol. What does that mean? It just means that instead of when you put it on, it doesn't just dissolve right away. Put it on, it slowly releases the product, which is why you only do this at night. So it gives it time while you're sleeping, hopefully 8 hours if you're lucky, but it gives it that time to actually fully get on in there. Now, if somebody else is using the pads, the Genius resurfacing pads, you cannot use these both together because that also is a retinol product. It doesn't have the encapsulated retinol. That's more of like a kind of, it goes onto the top layer and then goes in. But what you can do is kind of, every other, like you can do your pads. Like if somebody has really bad like acne skin, scarring or things like that, we definitely want to recommend those Genius pads. Or if somebody has, the stretch marks or things like that, or a scar that they want to get rid of, that's what that is really great for. But it's also amazing for anybody because it's kind of like a chemical peel for your skin without doing a chemical peel, and it has that retinol there. So it's going to be that way. So with it, like any retinol product, which we would do as a prescription base too, you do not want people to start this right away and do it every single day. They're just going to do small amounts. Again, they can either just have it targeted, like if they have a specific spot, or they can put it on, but they're going to do this like a minimum of like every 3 days, because with retinol, a lot goes a long way and your skin can react very, very differently. So some people might like totally break out, their face will be super red, and they're not gonna, if they don't know that that's gonna happen, they're gonna be pissed because they're gonna think something's happening. So that's, why do I keep doing that? Sorry guys, I just got a new laptop, so I'm trying to like figure out how to move it. There we go. Okay. So there's a fun little video on that. The whole food blend, this thing's awesome. I do not like the way it smells, I'm not gonna lie. I think it smells like fish food or vitamins. It smells like earth. I hate that smell. Chris loves it. But so this is a multivitamin mineral boost. It's awesome. So think about people who can't swallow pills, right? Or already do the nutrition. So maybe they did the 30 days to healthy living. So they're super clean eating. They're getting like, everything is awesome, but now it's after and they're doing that maintenance. So maybe they're just doing the 1 shake a day, or still doing two shakes a day, or it's that 80-20 that they're going, and usually it goes 70, 70-30 and then 60-40. This is awesome to introduce that because it's a whole food blend. It's a blend of 21 vitamins and minerals to support health. There are fat soluble vitamins in here. So the important thing about this is making sure that they've had food with it, because they need the food for those vitamins. So another tip that we got is like, not having this in the morning as like the shot, because you're going to have your morning shake, right? But maybe late in the afternoon to give yourself that boost, because we know like we pee out vitamins that we don't need. So if we're doing all the vitamins in like the greens balance, the vitamins in the shake plus this, we're probably not actually going to obtain everything that we need. So we want to space it out. So that's kind of keep doing that. Sorry guys. Okay. So fun. It's super, super small. It's like basically like the size of this. So, and it's a super, super little scoop. The Volumes mascara. Okay, if I keep doing this, I'm going to slap myself. I love this. I believe we can't get this into like June 16th or June 18th, but I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know how like good it is here, because like the camera's here, but my picture thing's here, so it's confusing. But I only did like 2 coats with this, and I didn't do a curler, so I love this. The one thing I will say, it's a little bit more dramatic, so makeup remover or things like that, you might get more of the, I'm a raccoon after, but it's awesome. I love it, and it's, what am I doing? Sorry guys. And it's just like awesome. Okay. And then again, like just reminding people when they're like, oh, I don't need something, or I'm already using something. So some more tips to do. I'm going to stop sharing this right now. Okay. So other tips to do with this are, tell people like, it's okay if they don't want to get the, the full RE9 or the full 30 days, because they're doing full 30, or maybe they have Isogenics or something like that, and they already have some stuff. It's totally fine. But start incorporating things like that. The other thing I'm going to move into now, like close night. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a really quick overview of the new products for you to feel a little bit more confident on it, because I know there's a lot of stuff. And because of that, we sometimes don't talk about it. But talk about these products. Like I literally just like took my phone and I was like voice memoing people. So I was texting. So the same person, I texted them. I sent them a Facebook message, and then I did a voice memo. And if they're on Insta, they got that too. So I like would do like 2 or 3 messages because people see things differently depending on their notifications. And like I literally just like, oh hey, how are you? I don't know if you saw my text. I don't know if my text went through or whatever, but I just want to let you know that we have like awesome new products. I know like you were excited about the strawberry fizz, and thank you so much. But like there's another drink. I'm like, it's not fizz, it's like acai or whatever flavored. So it's really good. Like I'm loving it. I'm drinking it at night, and it's actually like helping my skin, my hair, and my nails. So like kind of talking like that. The other two things I'm saying are like, hey, like I really appreciate it. I looked at people that haven't bought in forever, like have the zeros, right? Or didn't reorder after like their first month. So people who are new, you may have had one person that signed up and then they haven't bought since. I'm just going back to them and like, listen, like I truly, truly, truly am so grateful and blessed that you have supported this business. Like I know you could go into a store or you can go on Amazon and pretty much buy products that are similar. And then I would say, but not as good, like, and then I laugh, just to be like, not like calling you out or anything. But I really appreciate the fact that you do go onto my website like so much. I don't know if you know this, if you've been following anything on my stories. If not, totally cool. But our team is so, so, so close to going to the 3rd level in this company, an additional promotion. What that means is we've been able to change hundreds of people's lives, whether it's through, healthier eating or using safer products. It would mean the world to me if you could help support me one more time. I don't want to ask you like all the time, but you can support me a few different ways. One, you can restock something or try something new. Like these new products are like ridiculously awesome. And then I'll, depending on the person, kind of tell them like what I think like they may like. If it was somebody who's always like, yeah, I'll buy like one thing just to help you out. I'd be like, oh my God, the boat needs line. It's like so nice. It's like you're on the beach, because it's like the cheaper price point, right? Or if it's somebody who's always on the 30 days, like I'll talk about those options. So just depending on that person, again, we need to be like kind of like filtering these to the person that you're talking to. I'll say that. And I'm like, so, definitely like, I'd love it if you went on the site where, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you want people say, like, we're really trying to get them to promote and help them. So that's option 1. I'm like, option 2, do you think tomorrow, like being Thursday, tomorrow you can get a few people, we can do an online party, like super, super quick. It won't be like the ones that I've done before, especially if they've done them before, like where it's like a few days worth. It's just literally like, we'll do a Zoom, get some people on it, let me talk to them. 3, give me a referral. So every person you refer me to that orders, I'm putting your name into a raffle to earn the new products for free. Like, and some of those are sold out and you're not gonna be able to get them. So that, or it would mean the world to me if you could just kind of like do on your own page, like asking. I can give you a little spiel too if you don't even want to think about it. But I give them like an actual spiel, like, hey, like my friend Alicia is looking, her team is going for a huge promotion. If you've ever wanted to buy non-toxic vegan-based products, please check out her page. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'll do that. So it's not necessarily them buying from you, but they might be able to get you into a new network. And that's the whole purpose of network marketing. And that's where we need to think. So sometimes I think we get the zeros and we get the no's and we get the ghosts. Stop asking them to buy something sometimes, right? Ask them like, hey, can you help me out? And then the last thing you can, and I'm like kind of telling them all these things. I'm like, you can help me out this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. The other thing that you can say is, hey, I didn't really do a good job at promoting this month. It slipped my mind, I think, with like the trip and with work and life and stuff. However, I am putting together some donations to help a bunch of foster kids up in New Hampshire. May is foster month. There's a bunch of people on our team that are part of the foster family. And what we're doing is we're using those donations to purchase the toothpaste and the baby line. So a lot of them are really young, but they're going to be able to get this and go into these foster homes with their own personal care items. Because sometimes they don't get that, and it's something for themselves. I know it's nothing huge, but that would also help. And it'd be, doing a good cause. So those are the different ways that you can reach out to somebody and ask. So the other thing one more thing I'm going to talk to you guys is this it? Okay. All right, where'd you guys go? Okay, the other thing I'm going to share with you right now is this. Okay. So this is something also end of the month checklist. So these are things that we should be doing all the time. So I don't know if you guys can really see it that well, but I'll talk about it. So qualifying. So if there's anybody in your business or yourself, right, that's close to district manager qual, or strong start 1, 2, or 3. So qual is at 1,000 PQV. Or strong start is 1,500. That's where you guys get the cute little boss babe mug. 2,500 is the little Arbonne bracelet, and then the 3,500, or if you just finish, is the awesome bag. So, is there somebody on area manager? So we have Mary on our team going for area manager. Are you guys talking about these quals too? Like, I know I'm posting, but even if they're not your direct team, if they're your sidelines, are you posting about your sidelines? Like, I'm posting about Courtney, I'm posting about all these other people that have nothing to do with our team on my page, because one, people are watching, they're always watching. And if you're only posting like the products really or whatever, or maybe like something that you went to, like that's it. But if you're like, oh my gosh, like this person that blah blah blah, like I'm so excited, I'm going for this too, even if it's like just going for your maintenance, right, or a sale, right, celebrate that. You need to be posting that stuff, especially right now when we're in crunch time, not just like look at my like elixir, do a picture of you being like, oh, like a boom or something, and being like, ooh, look at my skin, like make it fun, but post and promote. So if you're on Instagram, you go onto the stories and just screenshot those people so that you don't have to remake them, right? And if you need help, like let me know, I'll do it. But make sure you crop out whoever stated it. So it'll be like on the top, like let's say Amy posted or something, just crop out the picture before you repost it, but post those things. Talk about like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like our team is going for regional vice president qualification. Like, do you know what that really means? I know there's a lot of new people on this team, and like, this is amazing. Like, I'm not going to lie, guys, like we're 10,000 away. I'm nervous, but I know we're going to do it as a team. But 2 years ago, I don't think I could have said that, right? Because I didn't understand how amazing this company could be, and this business actually is when you work it correctly. So talk about that. Promoting. Is anybody close to finishing? So Mary is super, super close. She's like under 4,000 away now for area, which is insane. Like she promoted to DM like in February. Like, holy crap. Like, we're trying to get her a bonus for DM, but get her to promote to area because she's in her second month, and we want to finish it now versus making her add another 10,000 to this, right? Like, let's get her that. She's going to get that increase. It's going to be a willable business. That's something that she can talk to, right? Talk about. You guys can talk about that. Alicia is in California working her biz right now, trying to, promote to district manager. And she's been in qual before, right? She's lost it. She's come back. She's like fighting to get there because she knows what that means for her too, because people are watching, and they're watching to wait for you to fail because they want to be like, oh yeah, this doesn't really work, right? But guess what, guys? People who like 3 years ago when I first started, they're starting to see now. One, they're starting to see more because I'm actually following like what should be happening, and I'm promoting and I'm sponsoring and I'm helping you guys sponsor. And that's what they're seeing. They're seeing us grow a team, and they're seeing people from all different backgrounds. And that's what we really need to do. Okay, independent consultants, those of you guys who are not yet district managers yet, are you getting your cash bonuses? Because that's an extra $100, so you better. For that, it's I don't really remember. I think it's like 2,500, and then you have 2 independent consultants or preferred clients underneath you that do 150. For your district manager, that's the 5,000 peak. 5,000 QV with everybody, and then 5 independent consultants or preferred clients that spend 150. I hit my area bonus already, guys. Like, I hit that before Vegas. Like, we were at 20,000, which is like crazy, right? So we want to do that. Why would you leave money on the table? Like, here's money. It's sitting here. You can take it, right? If you're an independent consultant, there's no limit of how much extra $100 you can get. So if you haven't yet, get that $100. You get it plus your commission, but you get that extra $100 bonus. And that's the stuff that we'll be promoting, and you should be promoting that too. Your 150 PQV. So I have a few people that have zeros. So I'm reaching out to them and being like, can you put a 150 order in? Like, what are you doing, basically, right? Performance account, I look at that stuff for you guys. Don't worry. are they doing their preferred client rewards? So I've shown you guys a few different ways. We go on the team reports, we go under PC renewal and rewards, and we look to see, does anybody have a free gift? Making sure like you are reaching out to them, like they haven't responded, just be like, hey, you have a free gift. And I would say by tomorrow, I would say, listen, you have a free gift with a 150 purchase. If you don't want to use it, which means like you can get almost $250 worth of product for 150, because some of those products are about 90 bucks or $100. And you can tell them what it is. It's also a great way to like cross. So if somebody's always nutrition, they always want that free fizz, like let's get them something else that's skincare, and vice versa. But you guys can totally do that. And then say like, okay, if you're not going to use it, can I utilize your account then? And you just need to have their login and password to do that, and give it to somebody else. And those renewals, if there's anybody coming up. So Mary, you may be starting to get renewals coming up from when you started about a year ago. Like Steph, Caitlin, Gina, all of you guys wouldn't have that. My mom might have some too. So just looking at that, but that's like a really great sheet there to look at. Let me stop sharing that. But guys, like, I just also want to say, like, I'm so incredibly proud of this team. I think it's amazing. The fact that we, like, in February barely made 10,000. Once we promoted in January, and then we barely maintained in February. But then in March and in April, we doubled that, right? We were in the 20,000s, and it's so amazing. And we are so close to going region qual, guys. And Liz just went region, right? Selfishly, I don't want to, take that long to go region, because I know if I go region, that means you guys are growing teams and you're getting out of your comfort zone and talking. Like my mom and I, we were out at Best Buy and like Wally World yesterday. And I, like, as soon as they were done ringing up, I was like, okay, give me your business card. I'm just going to give it to them. It doesn't mean they're going to, talk to us. Who knows? But getting out of your comfort zone. I was talking to Carrie today, and I was like so proud of her, because she said that, she went to a thing, for Connor, and there was like another mom, and she just started talking to her, and she's like, I didn't bring up Arbonne, but I started talking to her. I never talk to strangers. So like, it's these little things, guys, these little 1-degree shifts in your personalities and in the way you look at this business that are going to compound. That was one of the things they talked about GTC, the compound effect. A little change every single day, just pushing yourself just a little bit and not going crazy and pushing yourself like so much that you're like, this is too hard, right? It's those little things. Those of you guys that are using the IPA journals, like, amazing, like, keep doing those, right? Like, I'm like not even disciplined to do mine every day either. Like, I'm like, oh, we should get it out, right? Like, I'm doing the stuff, but I'm not writing it down to keep myself accountable. So guys, like, I struggle too. I get no's, I get ghosts, like guys, like, in my phone, like, look at how many people I was like, oh yeah, like, I messaged, like, let me see, yeah, like that many people today. Like 7 responded back, and all of them were like, no, I'm okay, but good luck, And I was like, all right, but now, like, those people, now I'm going to go back and be like, hey, can you do me a huge favor then? Can, like, you post about me? Like, and just help me out, because I would do it for you. And that's what I said. I would do it for you if you asked. Don't be a jerk, basically, right? So guys, like, we have this for pre-close night tomorrow. I actually don't know where it is. I am going to Krista's house with Liz. Like, we're not going till like 8 p.m. And Krista and I are both about like 11,000 away from region qual too. Close night will be at Amy's. I'm like almost 100% sure. So that will be on Friday night, and that usually is around like 6, but because it's close night, she might have it open all day. But I haven't seen it posted, but I actually haven't really fully looked. But guys, like, just because I'm not going to be at Amy's Thursday night, it doesn't mean you should not go. I say you should go, because one, Amy is amazing at helping with those verbiage questions. When we did the booking blitz, like, Carrie was having an issue, and she immediately, sorry, Carrie, I've talked to you about you a lot. She immediately was like, hey, just say this, So having people around and having people like there, and it's like so amazing. It's so amazing. But yeah, like, guys, we have this. I'm not stopping until, 2 a.m. Friday. When like it closes down, but my goal for us is to be done tomorrow for everybody. So Mary finishes area qual, and she gets promoted tomorrow. Alicia finishes DM as well. Caitlin, Kelly, we are getting you guys a strong start 2 at a minimum, right? That's tomorrow, guys. Like, we want that, because then everything else on Friday is just the extra follow-up. It's the extra. So that's going to be like the little extra cherry on your paycheck. So I want to thank my mom for being on this. She could have just literally come upstairs and played with our new lighting. But guys, I just want to say, like, thank you so much. I'm so excited. My goal, like, is not just to hit 40,000, it's to actually hit 50,000 by Friday, to set us up for even stronger so that we can finish and become a region at the end of June, which would be like so insane and crazy. And then, like, where will you guys be from that? The more you help your team, the more your personal business will do well. So the more I try to help you guys, the more it helps me, right? So helping each other is like just the biggest thing, cheering each other on. I'm so excited. So I'll probably be going to bed like shortly, but if anybody has any questions, let me know. Okay. Mom, do you have any questions on any of the new products or anything that we can put on the recording?
No, because I quickly skimmed through Shane's Circle of Success, so I
Oh,
already saw that.
yeah, it was good. I like it.
Yeah, I check hers all the time. And
Okay.
that's something people should try to be part of because it's different from what they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just added.
Yes. So awesome. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this. So
Okay. All right. Good
here's
night.
to our here's to our
Yeah,
skin.
I already had mine.
Oh, good. All right. Bye.
Bye.